popular. To ensure your family enjoy the tour safely, please ensure arms remain inside the vehicle at all times. Please make use of the safety belts provided for the duration of the safari. Please ensure that cameras, hats, binoculars, and other personal items that may be dropped remain inside the vehicle. In the event an item is thank you for your assistance, and we hope you enjoy your safari. Alright, so my name's Jennifer and I'll be your guide on the savannah today. And what a beautiful day it is to be here at our zoo. So Western Plains Zoo did open their gates for the very first time on the 28th of February 1977. So this year we did celebrate a significant birthday, hitting our naughty 40s. Yay! Now the first exotic animal you'll see is on the left hand side. We have Hondo, one of our male ostriches. The exhibit is across from the Midway Cafe next to the lion exhibit, ironically enough. Now usually they're a very, very social animal. They do like to play chasey around the savannah or wrestle each other with their horns and take out time to make sure they're all well groomed. Now they have been sitting around having a midday nap for about an hour now, so I won't be surprised if they get up now and start to move about a little bit. They're a very habitual animal with usually a fairly set routine. Today's been a little bit out of whack for all the animals, must be the moon. Now, if one spends 5 minutes grooming you, you are expected and required to return that 5 minutes, and not a second longer. They do like to look as shiny as they can. They make a whooping like owl noise, and they also can make a noise that sounds a bit like a turkey. You can see them flapping their wings about like that, so they're getting a bit too close to each other, so that's their way of saying, I'm bigger than you. They do often like to race each other around and around the savannah, which is pretty cool to watch. Looks like a big floating fluff of feathers flying around the savannah. Now they are a flightless bird. They are too heavy and they won't ever lift off the ground. So they still need to defend themselves. So they'll try and run as fast as they can away from some danger. But there are other carnivores out there that have more stamina than them. So if they find themselves in a situation where they need to defend themselves, they do it by kicking. They have quite a sharp claw at the end of their toe. So copping a boot in the belly from one of these boys is probably going to give you a fair bit of damage. Down, otherwise they would pass out and fall over because they would get a rush. Now because of this, because it's not the most easiest thing to do, putting their head down on the ground, they can actually go 2 to 3 days without drinking any water. They also don't sit down very often. You might see our giraffe here at the zoo sitting down, but in the wild it's not a very good idea. They kick to defend themselves just like the ostrich. They're probably better than kicking than the ostrich. They're pretty much your best can-can dancers out on the savannah. They kick high and hard. They can also see great distances, so they have an advantage at seeing where the predators are and how far away they are. So just imagine if you sit down, you can't see what's coming, and you're sitting on your weapons.
Do video.
Okay, I'm doing one. So much room. Look how much room they've got.
Well, I've seen your skirt and your joggers.
Yeah.
So much, isn't it?
They've been chewing for years and years.
Pardon?
They've been eating the leaves for years and years. If we go near them, they'll spray us.
Pardon?
If we go near them, they'll spray us with our trunk.
Oh, spray us.
Well, they're 3, 2, 1.
Tell me about the elephants.
See the elephants?
of elephants? African.
African elephants.
Yeah. These are the big ones.
These are big ones.
Yeah, it's true.
And it's really true. And at Double Zoo.
At Dubbo Zoo. Mhm.
Now, next we're going to see the lions.
It's true. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
At the zoo. Yeah.
No, we're not monkeys, we're elephants.
It's supposed to be in the elephant cage, not the monkey cage.
Ready? You can't knock it over. Try and kick it over.
Guys,
strong.
I don't think you should be doing that.
What are you doing up there? Careful.
How far can you get, Blake?
Can you climb up? Climb up. I'll catch you if you fall. Okay, climb. Climb. Okay. Just do it. Okay.
Look at me.
Whoa, Lachlan made it to the roof. Wow. Lachlan, you got so high up there.
Of course I did.
Look how far it is.
Come on, come on.
It's above my head. Uh-oh, now Dad's challenged
Buddy.
on the outside. Blakey, do you want to climb up?
No.
Pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah.
Super high.
Hey, look at me get there.
How about we do
Okay.
the other
I
6
take a
kilometres
while.
we've got to go? We've been here 3 hours, we've only made it 1 kilometre.
They're only small compared to the Bengal.
Come on. Go find Mum. On the playground.
Mom,
To go.
just a photo.
A photo? No, this is a video.
You see this is plane goes, come back here. This plane goes here,
Mhm.
and I sit on the shelf. And then if the plane wants to come, I have to put in here. So that's it, guys. Bye. Right now.
Go.
This is small, this is medium, this is big.
Look how big that turtle is, the tortoise.
The amount was